Maybe. But the Wood Elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
I can't make sense of it. What do Athelia and her Shardborn seek to gain here? Why assist the Recollection and allow them to use Wildburn seeds to transform Westweald? What are we missing, friend? That might better be pondered by Laramil, but you're probably onto something. Both the Recollection and the Shardborn serve the Prince of Paths. Their goals must complement each other somehow. Which brings up another question. Where's Athelia? The Outcast Inn? I know the place. It helps explain some of the markings on this encoded map. So, not only did we stop Nantharion from sending a Wildburn seed to Skingrad, we found a lead to Athelia's whereabouts. And that's not all. We exposed Nantharion as leader of the Recollection. When Vashabar hears about this, they'll tear the crown from his head. He can lead the Recollection, but he can't hide anymore. And we saved Skingrad from a Wildburn. Here, friend. You earned this. The map we found at Hoperoot contains a valuable clue. I just know it. Give me some time and I'll decipher the code and figure it out. One thing is already clear. King Nantharion and his allies aren't done with Westweald yet. I won't know for sure until I finish deciphering Nantharion's notes, but Athelia is still at large. The Daedric incursions haven't stopped, and Recollection forces are thick as Horvors on Carrion around Ayleid ruins. They're looking for something. When I think of Ayleids, I think of magic. Welkin stones, portals, ancient relics, things that would be dangerous in the wrong hands. But how it fits into Nantharion's plans, I don't know. Think you could help me piece it together, friend? Laramil can use your help. She wants you to assist her in investigating the Outcast Inn. Help her out, then check in again. Well, in addition to the memory you saw of Athelia heading toward the inn, Laramil says there are tangled threads of fate converging in that area. Whatever's going on there, you need to help Laramil figure it out.
The tangled threads of fate I sense around the Outcast Inn fill me with dread. Something dangerous and momentous is happening. I will meet you there, Proxy.
I love cities. They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps. And we're off!
I was beginning to think this fight was hopeless. But with the Great Shackle destroyed, we might just have a chance here.
Hello. I'm a legionary in the Westweald Legion. Have you had any experience tracking creatures? How would you like to perform a great service for Count Calantius of Skingrad? Recently, the Count's entourage was investigating the nearby devastation when twisted creatures attacked us. The Count escaped, but his pet bear cub, Lord Svendelmore of the Burnt Biscuits, who we just called Burn Biscuit, fled deeper into the region. I promised the Count that I would not return without his pet. Burn Biscuit's probably near where the entourage was attacked. Let me mark it on your map. We should start the search there. I'm sure the Count will provide a reward for your help. We must find the Count's lost bear cub. He's somewhere in the devastated area. Burn Biscuit? He's a cub that the Count rescued on his travels. He's a little scamp, always poking his nose into things. He gets his name from eating burned biscuits in the kitchen. And he loves apples. Can't get enough. He and the Count have been inseparable. Now that he's missing, Count Calantius will be bereft with grief. We need to bring him back. I went out on my own to go find Burn Biscuit, but the twisted creatures around the expedition's wreckage were much stronger than I'd expected. Especially the bog dogs, as if they weren't a menace before. Oh, I appreciate your concern, but I refuse to leave without Burn Biscuit. It's my duty as a legionary to fulfill the wishes of Count Calantius and the people of Skingrad, even at the cost of my own life. I came as quick as I could. Search the wreckage for clues. It hurts when I bend down right now. That's a troll claw. But look at the bluish smoke. Definitely one of those warped creatures. Ah, that's something. Those bite marks are definitely from a troll. Mudcrab apples. Look at those cute little bite marks. This is definitely Burn Biscuit's doing. Let's discuss what you found. Your most important find are these mudcrab apples. Look at the dainty tooth marks on them. Burn Biscuit definitely nibbled on them. He may have dragged off a bag of them. We can follow the trail. That's more troubling. Those are definitely troll marks, but we weren't attacked by a troll. That troll may be tracking Burn Biscuit. Oh, poor cub. You have to find him and lead him back here. Count Calandius gave me his favorite treat. The bear's favorite, I mean, not the Count's. Mud crab apple fritters. Take them, feed them to Burn Biscuit, and he'll follow you back here. Hurry, and watch out for that troll. By Akatosh, Burn Biscuit. I mean, Lord Svendalmore. I'm so glad you're back. Let's talk, Traveler. You found him. Great work. Great job, friend. I'm so relieved. Head to Skingrad. Count Calandius has an office there, near the chapel. He'll want to reward you. I'll bring along Burn Biscuit and meet you there.
here? The King of Vashabar. He's the leader of the Recollection.
I knew those Vashabar wood elves were to blame for all this.
That's not what I heard. There's even a wood elf and a legionary working with an adventurer to stop the Restoration.
Count Calantius, Lord Svendelmore of the Burnt Biscuits has been rescued, thanks to the bold efforts of this adventurer. I aided in their task.
Oh, my sweet fuzzy baby, my little Bernie Werney. Who's my good bear? You are? Yes, you are. You there. Let's talk. You performed a great service for Westweald today, traveler. Without Sir Svendelmore of the Burnt Biscuits at my side, Skingrad would fall apart. A reward? Of course. On behalf of Skingrad, take this as your reward. And Legionary Luther must be rewarded too. He deserves a promotion. I'll need to check my budgets. What am I saying? I'm the Count of Skingrad. Of course he gets promoted.
Sergeant! Oh, my. I'm so excited I can barely...
Sergeant Luther? Oh, his injuries are too much for him. Healer, help Sergeant Luther Lentinius recover and take him to the barracks.
And up we go!
Come, Proxy. Things here are more dire than I suspected. I am glad you are here, Proxy. Threads of fate tangle around the Outcast Inn in an ever-expanding knot, fraying the bonds of cause and effect with each bend and twist. Should they snap, the results would be catastrophic. I cannot discern its origin. Hermaeus Mora gifted me an ability to perceive the threads of fate. This tangle painfully overwhelms that very gift whenever I try to approach the inn. Someone without such sight must act as my agent, namely you. Pass through this tangle and enter the inn. Find the source of this disturbance, stop it however you can. I cannot assist you in this. You shall stand alone against a force that tangles fate and unravels reality. Succeed and you shall be rewarded. If we allow the tangle in fate to persist, our localized reality could collapse. In short, we would all cease to exist. Enter the inn while I research this phenomenon. And hurry, Proxy. Even at this cause and effect shape our entire reality. Even Magica has a known source. Mundus exists as a cascading series of actions and outcomes, though sometimes we cannot perceive either. The event within this tangle of fates decouples the two. Imagine swinging a blade, but it refuses to slice through the air. Or a guar suddenly appearing overhead and falling on a person. Or worse, a town erupting into flames without a single spark being struck. Life would become untenable. As I understand it, the Outcast Inn was an unremarkable establishment prior to this. In Skingrad, I learned that a new owner purchased it recently and had started to make repairs. I know little else. Perhaps anyone you find inside can tell you more. I sensed the disturbance as I conducted my own investigations. When I heard you had also seen a memory of Athelia associated with this place, I knew we had to learn more. Unfortunately, my ability to sense the disturbance also holds me at bay. Go where I cannot, Proxy. Untangle this knot of fate.
Another apparition? Oh, you're real. Please, come in. What can I get you? Yes, please, come in. Stay for a while. Just pay no mind to the crack in the sky outside or those shadows. Ignore them and have a drink. All right, I can't ignore them either. It all started when the woman at the table by the fire came in. I don't know her from a skeever's ass, and I don't care what her name is. But she's absolutely the cause of my problems. Right after she arrived, the sky changed, and those shadows started roaming my inn. Then she sat by the fire without a word. Not a one. But a good innkeep can guess what a customer needs. And she needs a drink. Something to wake her up. A Skyrim sunrise. I can't leave my patrons with these shadows, though. Could you go to the well and fetch some water? You'll drink free. The well's out back in the courtyard. Bring me a bucket of water, and I'll mix up a Skyrim sunrise. That should get her talking. Then I can ask her to move along and take this strangeness with her. She's scaring my customers. All good innkeepers know when to leave someone alone and when to chat them up. If not for these shadows floating around, I'd let the woman have her privacy by the fire. Also, there's something about her that frightens me. Can't think of a better word. They're not people, just sort of disturbingly people-shaped. I think they want to speak, but they don't make a sound. They arrived, and the sky cracked exactly when the woman by the fire stepped through the door. I didn't see the crack at first. The light through the window went dark, which was eerie enough. When I poked my head out to look at the sky, there it was. It might be my imagination, but every time I look up, I swear those cracks get bigger. Bought the place almost a year ago. It's old Colovian. Late First Era, I'm told. The seller claimed Raymond III slept here, but I don't see how she'd know that. I had big dreams for this place. Don't know if they'll work out now. I wanted to turn this establishment into a high-end place known for its most unusual drinks. All for a reasonable cost for the common traveler. I concoct my own recipes from scratch, you know. Everyone deserves a drink made with skill and care. Almost every innkeep apprenticeship I ever had kicked me out. They said my drink ideas were too complicated. Really hurt at the time. When I could afford to buy my own place, I named it after how I felt back then. Showed them, didn't I? Always. Making drinks is like alchemy. And I like taking care of strangers. I finally found someone who believed in me, Millie. She suggested I buy this place and provided some of the funds. I need to keep this place open. Honor her belief in me.
don't know if you can understand me. My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once. The many paths. But my grip on this realm keeps slipping. But you... I see that you are real. We did, didn't we? Then you know my name is Ethelia. I am what mortals call, a Daedric prince. These echoes... I summoned them by accident. I am losing control. The inn... It drew me here. Called to me. I need something it can provide. Possibilities. Probabilities, places where fate takes a different course. Some lead to here, others to there. And a few they lead to... elsewhere. But this place, it has something I need. A phrase emerges from the storm. Sage's dream. Yes, that's it. A drink, I think. It tastes of belonging. Cohesion. The innkeeper, ask him to make this drink for me. Quickly, before the storm takes me again. I remember so little about myself. Why is that? Did someone... Yes. Mora, he did this. But Sage's dream... I know it can help me even as the details slip away. Please, ask the innkeeper. I feel certain he knows something. I am Ethelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road. I am... confused. Sometimes an event surges into memory. Fear, anger, and resignation erupt all at once. Then I lose my grasp and forget again. Remembering is a struggle. I cannot extract details from the chaos of converging realities. There is darkness. Then I saw a light in the distance. The light became this inn. It summoned me, but the reason was unclear. Until I recalled Sage's dream. Echoes from other realities. My power drew them here, trapped them between this path and their own. They are confused, suffering. Until I gain control of myself, I cannot set them free. I wish to know more myself, but the storm fills my mind. The knowledge of the many paths comes to me in bursts as intuitions. They are possibilities not yet realized. Realities close and distant. If I can calm my mind, maybe I'll understand.
Well, at least she's finally talking. That's better than I ever managed. I hope you told her to get out of here. My remaining customers are starting to talk about settling their bill and finding someplace less strange. I knew she wanted a drink, but Sage's dream? Never heard of it. And I've memorized every recipe in every edition of the Innkeeper's Helper. Wait, I just remembered. We might be in luck yet. The previous owner left junk all over the courtyard. I've been sorting through it and noticed a book on obscure and ancient drinks. Maybe it contains a recipe for Sage's dream. Go back there and find that book. Gilredal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. That's the book's name. Search around the courtyard behind the inn. Also, try the outbuilding in the far back. I found junk in there, too. Bring me the book, and we'll see if it has the recipe we need. Not a clue. Innkeepers get plenty of requests they don't understand. Our job isn't to ask questions. We're here to listen and help customers relax and forget their problems. Though, maybe that's different for this patron. Strong drink fogs the mind, right? Makes some pains less sharp. But doesn't her mind seem clouded already? Maybe even stormy? I think she wants a drink that will provide her with some clarity. She hasn't moved once since you left. I tried talking to her, but she only muttered quietly to herself. I'd almost feel bad for her if I wasn't losing sales. Oh, did you find that book on obscure drinks? An Aeliad drink? Odd. This inn was built on Aeliad ruins. Just a coincidence. Tirum weed, hark fruit juice, loot berries. I've never even heard of these ingredients. I can mimic that flavor profile, though. Just need some substitutions. I need to think about it. Maybe some frost miriam? Oh, some lotus might work. In the meantime, I need to make some syrup. Go to the cellar and grab some sugar. I'll keep thinking about this until you get back. Reproducing a sage's dream sounds like a fun challenge. It'll certainly take my mind off of what's happening to my inn. You'll find stairs to the cellar in the room behind you. It opens up into an old ruin, but don't mind that. Never. I've learned about drinks from across Tamria, and none of these ingredients sound familiar. But that won't stop me. Maybe we can bring this drink back into popularity. Oh, sure. You'll find these old ruins all across Colovia. The first owner built the inn on top of some. Whoever dug out the cellar broke through into ruins and just left it that way. I use it for storage now.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick and sour. Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic rose from the ground. I need to talk. When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image of you entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing! The storm in my head, remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing. Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please.